Hello students, today we are going to do transformation of sentences. Under transformation of sentences, we are going to do compound to complex sentences and vice versa. We have already done what a compound and a complex sentence is, but let us quickly revise it. A compound sentence has two or more main clauses. It is also called an independent clause. Two or more finite verbs, no subordinate clause, and we use the coordinate conjunction fanboys. Let us see an example of compound sentence. He saw the danger but pressed on. Here, saw is the finite verb, pressed also is the finite verb. Now this is a contrasting sentence, so but is used here. In the sentence, two main clauses are used. He saw the danger and he pressed on. So two main clauses are used to make a compound sentence. Let us revise the features of a complex sentence. It has one main clause, one or more subordinate clauses, two or more finite verbs, subordinate conjunction, relative pronouns, relative adverbs, question words, and it uses the subordinating conjunction I saw wobble. Now let us see what a I saw wobble is. Like for compound sentences, you have fanboys. For complex sentences, you have this acronym I saw a wobble. You can remember these subordinating conjunctions with this. I is for if, S is for since, A is for as, W is for when, A is for although, W is for while here, A is for after, B is for because, U is for until and B is for before. You can remember the subordinate conjunctions with this acronym I saw a wobble. Now let us see an example of complex sentence. Although he saw the danger, he pressed on. Now there are two finite verbs here, saw and pressed. And although he saw the danger, this is a subordinate clause as it cannot stand alone. It will not make sense. He pressed on is the main clause here as it can stand alone and it will make sense. Now let us do an example of compound to complex sentence. Search his pockets and you will get the watch. In this, search his pockets is a main clause. There's another clause, you will get the watch. Here, the finite verbs are search and get. Now to get a complex sentence, you have to change one of the main clauses to a subordinate clause using the subordinating conjunction. Here you are using if in the first main clause. If you search his pockets, comma, you will find the watch. Now this is a complex sentence. This complex sentence can also be written like you will find the watch if you search his pockets. Let us take another example. He aimed at winning the prize and worked hard. That is, he worked hard. So there are two main clauses. He aimed at winning the prize and another main clause, he worked hard. So the finite verbs here are aimed and worked. Let's see how we change it to a complex sentence. So the complex sentence would be, he worked hard so that he might win the game. Now he worked hard is the main clause here and so that he might win the game is the subordinate clause here. Now let us see how to change a complex sentence to compound sentence. As soon as he got the telegram, he left in a taxi. Now this is a complex sentence as it has a subordinate clause as soon as he got the telegram. So this is a subordinate clause, that is a dependent clause. He left in a taxi is the main clause. So let's see how to. The compound sentence would be he got the telegram, comma, and immediately he left in a taxi. He got the telegram is a main clause. Immediately he left in a taxi is also a main clause. And they have got two finite verbs, that is got and left. Let us see another example of complex to compound. If he is at home, I shall see him. Now this is a complex sentence because it has a subordinate clause, that is, if he is at home, it cannot stand alone. I shall see him is the main clause, it can stand alone. And the finite verbs here are is and shall see. The compound sentence of this will be he may be at home, comma, and I shall see him. Now here the finite verbs are may be and shall see. There are two main clauses here. He may be at home, I shall see him. So this is a compound sentence now. Thank you for watching. Like my video if you have understood and subscribe to my channel for the latest updates.